Welcome to the line. Today, tonight, wherever you're calling from, and those that finally tune in to see this episode, we always strive to motivate, inspire, and educate on any topic that we talk about. We like to have fun. We like to joke. This is a vibe here. We want to really get some notoriety out there, and it's just grown folks conversation. So things that you typically talk about amongst yourselves. Hopefully something will spark a conversation. I'm going to step to the side and I'm going to let Billy come in and introduce today's topic because he was the one that brought it to my attention. And it was one of those that make you go, you have to, tread a little lightly. I'll put a disclaimer out there. This one can get a little sticky at times, but we're going to talk about it. Let's see what the opinions around the panel are. Come on in, sir.
Exactly. Like I say, I appreciate you guys taking time to chime in. Thank you for the platform. Thank you for allowing me to step up, Mr. Sean. It's simple. It's simple. Does the man ask for it back? And if he does the woman give it back?
What are we giving back?
I was having a discussion.
You talking about the cooties or what?
But I was having a discussion with a young lady, and she said, "Well, if a man asks a woman for a hand in marriage, that's engagement. She should expect the ring." I said, "No doubt about it." So he gives her a ring. Let's say hypothetical, it's a $7,000 engagement ring. Okay, and that's probably medium size. I mean, that's medium price, I would assume. So let's say after it's a 2-year engagement. Going into that second year, things a little shaky. She doesn't feel the same way. He doesn't feel the same way. Whatever. It may be a mutual thing. We're not talking about that. But they say, okay, well, it's not going to work. They have that mutual agreement. Okay, fine. The man says, okay, we're not going to be together. We're not taking this next step to marriage. I would like the engagement ring back. $6,500 I spent. The woman says, should I give it back? Or that's very disrespectful for you to ask for it back. The man goes, well, why? We're not together. We're not going to be together. We're not fulfilling that commitment from engagement to marriage. And I said, well, she said, well, still, she was very disrespectful. I said, well, would you give the ring back? Well, it was like a gift. I said, no, that's not a gift to me. To me, that's like a form of a commitment. The commitment is like if you're married. You're not married, you divorce, you separate. We had an engagement. I gave you a ring. We're not going to be engaged. We're not going to be married. I would like the ring back. Am I wrong for me asking for the ring back? Is the man wrong for asking for the ring? I want to put some folks out there, and I want to hear their opinion upon it, because I'm thinking it's a very logical answer to me.
Ladies first.
It looks like Cousin Cookie might have
on the
something
hot
to say
seat
about that. Oh, no hot seats. It's all family here. We having good old conversation.
So what do we say? I mean, let me know. Am I right or wrong?
From a lady's perspective,
yes.
Absolutely. We'll let you have the floor first.
Okay. Well, from my perspective, there's never anything wrong with asking for anything. It's going to depend on the individuals as to how that situation is going to end. What was the dynamic of the relationship for the 2 years? If they really did come to, an amiable situation where it's going to come to an end and they agreed to it, I can see where the woman would understand why he was asking for the ring back, and him, her possibly giving it back. Me personally, um, I wouldn't have a problem giving it back as long as this is an agreement that we came to together. How was I treated in the process? If my emotions, wait, if my
Let
emotions,
her
I'm just being
explain. Let her
honest.
go. Yeah.
If my emotions get involved in that,
Here we
in
go.
the beginning, I might take it as, well, did he cheat on me? Was he disrespecting
Mm.
me? You know what I'm saying? I might feel like I need a token for what I went through
What
in the 2
token?
years.
You want a bad token like that?
Is
What you
that
want that
sister
token?
talk or is that across the board? Is that woman talk? Because I was going to ask that question. Would it be based on whether someone cheated, whether it was a mutual agreement that we are on different levels, we're not equally yoked, and we're going our separate ways? Is it based on the fact that I don't know, somebody
No,
got a toxic family, somebody, I
no,
mean,
we got
what's
to
the
no,
circumstances?
no. What happened? No, she just fell out of love with him. He found somebody else. Boom. He felt that he wasn't getting that love. He went out. He found a coworker. Boom. He let her know, hey, it's not working with us. Oh, really? Yeah. She kind of felt something too. So it was kind of like, okay, cool, no problem.
Mm.
Or it could be, yeah. Or it could be, hey, yeah. He dipped out on her. He dipped out on her, cheated, and
Before we
he
defer
cheated.
to the
He
fellas,
cheated on her. He cheated on her with her cousin.
Camille, you keeping the ring.
Not ringbacks, like no.
Why?
I'm trying to
I'm
I'm trying
telling
to
you, it's
answer
circumstantial, huh?
based upon what Sean said. I'm trying to approach this from the mindset of many different women, because
Oh,
that's really going to depend on past experience, what the relationship was like, what she went through in the relationship. Is it they just fell out of love together? Me personally, I would give the ring back. We're
regardless
not
of
going to be,
circumstance.
like you said, it's a token of us. It's not like you got married and that commitment was already made. You walk away with, you keep your ring, I'll keep mine, I'll do whatever it is I want to do with it. Some people are not going to want the ring. They're not going to want to be reminded. They might pawn it, you know what I'm
Ooh,
saying? But
see,
I'm gonna keep the
okay,
ring
so
and get the
What they
money
pawning
back
it
for
for?
it. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? But
so what
personally,
under what circumstance would you pawn it? Because I was just about to ask that question. We on the same wavelength, Camille. What
in the
situation would you
situation that
pawn
I
the
would
ring?
want to keep the ring and not give it back would be the scenario that he gave. You cheated on me and you want to be with my cousin?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Would you go?
You
Wouldn't you
did
go
me
to the cousin
wrong.
though? Wouldn't you go to the cousin and check her?
Come
Oh,
on.
we're definitely going to check the cousin. But he and I made the commitment, not me and the cousin.
True.
He should be man enough to say, this is the woman that I want to be with. And how you gonna go be with my cousin? If you're gonna be with somebody else, go outside the family at least.
What
Mm.
they got
So
to do with the ring?
you gonna pawn the ring, and hopefully it's worth the 6,500, 7,000 that he said he spent. Because I heard in the beginning it was 7,000, and then it went to
And then it changed to
6,500.
65,
It
right?
might be worth about 250. You know what I'm saying? And so you want to find out if that split and him dipping off with old cousin is gonna be worth your time. Will that amount soothe your wounds, type of
Well, for a
situation.
woman, it's really going to be an
Oh,
emotional thing. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter how much the ring is going to be. It's going to be like, you're not getting it back.
yeah.
You hurt
emotion.
me. I committed myself to you. I gave to you. I wasn't with anybody else with the expectation that you and I were going to be together and get married. And now you're telling me you don't want to be with me. Now you're going to go be with somebody else. You're going to be upset.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna give y'all a chance. I promise. Camille, if you cheated and he said he doesn't want to marry you anymore and want the ring back, how does that play out?
He gets the
Let's say
ring
you
back.
found somebody that he's getting his ring back.
He's getting it back.
You're gonna give
That's
it to him.
me. I'm speaking for me. If I felt like I no longer wanted to be with him, even if I didn't cheat, I know he's in love with me. He wants to be with me. And then I decide after these 2 years, I know he's invested and I no longer want to be with him for whatever reason. It's not going to be fair for me to keep a ring when that was my decision not to be with him.
Mm. That's a classy woman. I don't think they're all like that these days. Come on in, fellas. We need y'all to chime in too.
The first
Thank
thing I
you.
would ask is, why would the engagement have to be 2 years?
That's regardless. Regardless,
That's
they
a
engaged for
long
5 years. Don't
engagement
don't don't look
because
at the engagement. Forget
It's
the
one to
engagement.
two. I think
Yeah,
that's
1 to 2 years.
potato
It's three
potato.
years.
It don't
Say
matter.
it's 4 years. It's 5 years. It's 6 year engagement. Say it's a 7 year engagement. He got a ring. The ring is $6,000. Lo and behold, after that 6 years, they kind of fall apart a little bit. She ain't feeling him no more like that. He sees that. He understands that she's not feeling him. She found a guy at work. She's dating a guy at work now. She comes and tells him, hey, I'm not really feeling you like that no more, Derek. You know, you need to go and break this off. Cool, no problem. Derek says, cool, no problem. It's going to hurt me, but I would like the ring back. And she says, what, you going to ask for the ring back? Ain't that a little disrespectful? Is
it sounds to me,
Eric wrong
it
for
sounds
asking
to
for the
me,
ring back?
it
That's
sounds
my
to
question.
me,
Is
sounds
Eric
to
wrong?
me, I'll wait.
Is Eric wrong for asking for the ring back? That's
I'll
my
wait.
question.
I'm trying to wait to jump in. I don't want to step on you.
No,
But
no,
here's
so that's the question I'm asking, Will. Is Eric wrong for asking for the ring back?
I'm
Yes or
waiting
no?
because I'm trying to jump in, but I'm not
Go ahead.
getting an opportunity.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It sounds to me like you're actually building a case for him to ask for the ring back. I mean, you know,
I'm just asking. Any
I can almost
scenario.
hear it by listening to you which side that you're falling on. You're not.
It's not.
You
I'm
know,
not. Don't worry about me. I'm asking you. Am I wrong for asking for the ring back? Yes or
no,
yes
no.
or no?
I agree with Camille. There's nothing wrong with asking, but if she decides not to give it back, you know, basically you say, hey, you know what? We had some good time together. You know, we did a lot of things. And she may chalk it up as, hey, look, you know, we went on some trips. We went to some nice dinners. We did concerts. We had some good memories. If it's not like a breakup where there was anybody angry at it, just fell out of love, hey, let her have the ring of consolation. Hey, babe, you know, no problem. But
Okay.
if you guys are at each other and it's a bad breakup, you just about might as well just write that on off. She ain't giving that ring back.
Emotions
So
are
you
gonna
0 for
play a
2.
big
You
part
0
in
now
it.
her
you're 0 for
emotions
2 in that scenario. You're 0 for 2. 6 years. You saying, hey, we've been together. We've done some things. We traveled. Hey, we had great times, bad times. Hey, you know what? Chalk it up. That's $6,000 yours, babe.
Well, those are good memories.
Okay, now let's say they married. Let's say they engaged 18 months. 18 months.
Now you're putting a clock on it. I thought it didn't matter.
I'm just giving you another scenario. It's 18. They together 18 months.
Well, if you're gonna move the goalpost.
No. Look, I'm trying to get some clarity on this. You said 6 years. Now I'm saying they married, they engaged for 18 months. For whatever reason, don't work out. Whatever reason don't work out, there's still is no bad blood. It don't work out.
That ring. I mean, you know, it's
no,
like,
but this is the question. Does he ask for the ring back, and is it respectful for him to ask for the ring back? That's all I'm asking. They engaged for 18 months, didn't work out. Regardless what it was, he said, hey, you just kind of fell out of love.
But he might not get it back. There's nothing wrong.
I don't know. I'm asking you. The question I'm asking is,
I'm answering you. I'm saying.
Yeah, I think he's giving his answer.
What's the answer?
I say that's why I say, you know, you sounded a little bit one way, kind of like you're building a case for him not to ask for it back. And I'm saying it's okay to ask.
Yes.
When she said no, then you say, okay, no problem. You know?
Okay, so you got that. Here's part B of that question. Is it okay for her not to give the ring back? Would you expect for that ring? Would you expect for that ring back, Mr. Stirrer? Would you ask for the ring back, and would you expect that ring back from her? 18 months engaged, and y'all just fell out. Would you ask for the ring back, or would you expect it back? I
wasn't expecting, but if she doesn't, then, you know, I'll say, okay, well, hey, what can you do? I mean, she says no, but I'll ask for it.
You would ask for it, though?
Yes, I would ask for the ring back.
Got you. Okay, got you. That's it. Okay, I hear you on that.
Let's defer to the young one, because we don't need to belabor the point and go on and on and on, but let's give everybody equal opportunity to chime in. Come on in, Mr.
Yeah.
Williams.
I mean, just hearing the different perspectives that were spoken on. I mean, I guess I could share a little bit about myself. I've been through a situation like this, right? And it was my ex, she didn't care about the ring. So for her, it was easy, like, what Camille said, like if she was, it's not a big deal, then whatever, like you can take it. So I didn't really have to fight for it. Give me the ring back. And she didn't even wear the damn ring. So I was in a certain I was in a different situation where I didn't have to have a big old argument on I bought this ring for you, give me the ring back. But if, you know, knock on wood, if I ever had to go through that situation, I would definitely be taking that ring because like,
I'll let you
like
boy.
Philly, like Philly said at the beginning, like it's a commitment. I'm giving you this to show my commitment to marry you. You don't want to marry me, give me my ring back.
Thank you. Forget them good times. Like Will said, those 6 years, forget those 6 years of good times.
But then
no, we ain't
but
married. We're not getting married. I want that ring.
But true. But then if you think about it this way, say you get God forbid you get divorced. I mean, that's where you start splitting things, or you
That's
start
different.
saying
That's
like,
different.
but do you get the ring back? You know what I mean?
No,
You probably don't want it at that point.
We fulfilled our commitment. We fulfilled our commitment. We were engaged within that engagement period. Within that engagement period, let's say it's a year or 2 years. Okay, we go and take that step. We get married. And we married
and
for
they
4
say,
years.
no, I don't want it. I don't want to anymore. I'm done. All right, give me the ring back.
And you say, all right, cool. We did it for 4 years. Now I understand what Will Serp is saying. Hey, we've been together 4 years, that and the other. We made the commitment. Yeah, we're married. That engagement ring is now, you still have that, but now we're married. It's a union. We have a commitment now. We didn't fulfill the commitment. Yeah, we didn't feel that commitment during the engagement. So we broke the engagement off. Okay, hey, go ahead and let me get that back. And she goes, well, no. I'm gonna be like, well, why? What would you want it for? What token, like Camille said, what token do you want that for?
Is the intent to get married. It's supposed to lead to marriage. If it does not get to marriage, so you never married. So hey, okay, we didn't marry. So here's the ring back.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing. I think personally that it's going to be a toss up either way, but it might need to be in the prenup if there is one. In the event that we don't decide to go forward with this transaction, because let's be clear and real, it's a business transaction to a lot of people.
It really is.
It doesn't have a lot of love involved these days. It really is. Right? So let's say it needs to be in the prenup where they say, I so and so, promise and agree to the fact that if this relationship does not pan out, I will XYZ, right? Maybe that's going to be the thing that holds the binding. Otherwise, it's a toss up and you take the L. That's say true. Personally,
I like that.
We put too much value on material things, and you want to go out and spend 10 and 20 racks on a ring to show your love for somebody when we got people getting tattoos. You got folks going out and getting CZs and what all the other stuff that's out there that looks pretty damn nice. But let's think about something. You got to insure these bad boys. We get careless. What if she lose the ring? What if the diamond gets chipped? Like, it's so many different things that play into this where I think people are putting a lot more value on what they're buying you versus the relationship itself. What's the substance? Did we lay the foundation? Are you a foundation affiliate? Some of y'all get that. Anyway, you gotta lay the groundwork. You gotta lay from the dirt, right? It has to be about something. So many relationships are so superficial, and you worried about this, that, and I got the girl, he put a ring on it. He put a ring on it, but here's the thing. What's the temperature like when it's snowing, when it's a blizzard, when it's raining outside? I ain't talking about the sunny days. I'm talking about, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this thing. Do I really love this person? Is this my ride or die? You know what I'm saying? We put value on the material stuff. So for me, it's like, to hell with the ring. When I make a commitment and decide I'm gonna put forth that gift to that young lady that I want to make that commitment to, I'm ready to take that L for whatever I invest in that, but it's gonna be what I can afford. I'm not gonna go out of my means to try to do something to impress somebody, and a year later it might be done. One of them little Hollywood marriages. We didn't divorce 3 months later.
So okay, so
90
Sean,
Day Fiance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So you saying from I'm hearing your conversation and hearing you saying regardless. I mean, you know, you getting with with your fiance may want. She says, hey, I want this. Okay, you go in and you save up and you go in and get that a $6,000 ring. 18 months don't work out. You're saying cool. You're saying cool, no problem. If it don't work, you take the L on and you move on. You're not gonna worry about that. That's what you're saying, right, Sean?
I'm not really tripping, man, because what I put in and invested into the relationship, I don't expect to get any of that back. I put in whatever I wanted her to have. You know what I'm saying? And as the time goes on, I'm gonna do a Beyonce. I'm gonna upgrade you. But the type of woman that I tend to attract, that's not their thing.
And we're not talking. We not saying you.
I'm giving you my perspective on how I would see it. And if I would ask you back, everybody has to put it in their own scenario to understand and say how they would react. Would I ask for it back?
But is it really
if
love?
You're not marrying a material girl, she ain't gonna give a damn about that ring. She will gladly give it back to you if you want it. But what are you gonna do?
That's what happened.
Where are you gonna sit it?
That's true.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Will was saying something. You were saying something. Will, I'm gonna hear what Will was saying. Go ahead.
Over anybody.
No,
you're good. We're having a good old heated discussion about this.
If you gotta have stipulations and prenup and the value and how much you pay for the ring, is it really love or is it the money you spend?
Hold on. So you saying a prenup is not love?
Well,
hell no.
That could be another podcast.
No, a prenup is not love.
That's a business transaction.
It's conditional.
It's
conditional.
Most of them are these days.
Right.
And it depends on what who's bringing to the table, right?
You have to protect yourself. Everybody gotta protect themselves.
That's real love.
And if she loves you, she'll say, okay, I'm not worried about that. I'll sign the prenup.
Thank you.
Okay?
Camille, what's your thoughts on this whole thing?
She says, I'm not signing the prenup. Because now she's looking beyond the relationship. She's like, you know what? I want to take it. I want something out of this. You see what I'm saying? So people may argue, why a prenup? If you truly love me, why do we need this piece of paper?
People work hard for their money, man. And folks, everybody come to the table with something. I like the love.
Come on, Camille.
Go ahead, Camille. Go ahead. Jump in.
There's
levels.
Are you equally yoked now? Are you equally yoked, meaning on different levels? That meaning financial, intellectual. That means, huh?
No, we're not equally.
It doesn't always start out that way. You have to come to that level. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that prenup might come into play. It's like, listen, I'm over here making $3 million. You might be making 100,000. I need to put some stipulations on this so you don't just take me to the bank and run me dry. You know what I'm saying? So it is a business transaction. That ain't personal.
Yeah, but you
might still love that person.
You go meet the girl down at working at Hooters. That's making
some people do.
And well, it happens all the time with athletes.
Exactly.
Hey, you don't know where you're gonna find love, but that don't mean there doesn't need to be stipulations. I don't care how much you love somebody.
Chime in, Camille.
We need paperwork signed in any case. We need paperwork starting with the engagement ring. Then it's going to be another piece of paper when the marriage comes around.
It is what it is. Either you sign up for it or you don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Camille.
Camille, come on.
There's degrees of decisions, and there's something always called a higher choice. Just because you make a choice in the middle doesn't mean it necessarily that it's a bad choice, but there's always going to be a better choice. So if we're coming together, unfortunately, when people are coming together in relationships and marriage, it's not always under the pretense, as you mentioned, Sean, as a sound foundation, which I would consider that to be a spiritual thing. So it's going to run the gamut. If you're not coming with that same mindset of, you have a woman who's spiritual, she knows what she wants. She wants a man who's spiritual. She wants to be married. This is the dynamic. Then you have a man who's not necessarily spiritual, and he doesn't see the things the same way that she does. You're going to be in for trouble, because even if you're both spiritual, everybody knows when you come together in relationships, there's always a learning curve. There's always a process. And what God brings together, there's an iron sharpening iron process. You're not coming together for sunshine and rainbows. You're coming together for purpose. And if there's purpose, there's going to be issues. Bottom line. So if I'm coming to a marriage and me and you are pretty much in the same degree, he's not making $1 million, I'm making $500 a month or whatever, we're together. I think it's disrespectful to ask for a prenup. Now in the back of my mind, I'm thinking you're going to be able to get out of this, and I'm not going to be as valuable to you. The higher choice is, if I say that I want to marry you, it should be for life. No, it doesn't always happen that way, but that should be the ultimate goal, that this is the reason why we're coming together. We got to be on an even playing field. What makes it you so better, in a better position that you feel like, well, I got to protect myself? You're already telling me I'm protecting myself. I know we're in for trouble, because how often do we protect ourselves?
Wow.
We do it all the time.
I know people have gotten taken to the cleaners for not protecting themselves, and they didn't really invest too much time into the relationship. So here's the thing. You have to really decide where you are. No different than when you are courting someone and getting to know them. You figure out the things that you like and don't like about them. We see many red flags along the way that you do not, you don't pay attention to, you ignore. If that financial thing happens to be a point of contention and it's a red flag, you decide whether you want to move forward or not.
Right.
It's real simple. It's just another thing, another level of, do I want to proceed with this relationship based on what I'm seeing? Some will move forward. Some will say, nah, I'm good. I'm going to go this way. But you have the option of choice, right? When it boils down to it, no matter what the terms are, be it financial or relational, you have to say, am I willing to accept these things about this person and what they bring to the table? And so many times we ignore those red flags and we move forward. So that's just one of those other things that you have to look at and say, do I want to accept this prenup? Do I want to, right? It's a choice, like anything else.
Exactly.
That if you do have a substantial amount of money, you build a business, I mean, somebody can come and tear your life up. I do believe in circumstances like that people should protect themselves, because people may just be eyeing you because of what you have. You know, sorry how these little young girls can be. They don't really want you, they want the status. That really happens. That's a real thing. You know, and that brings up a dynamic. I know this is not a topic, but what about if you're with somebody and they build a tremendous business and you kind of help them here along the way, and then they want to break off from you and give you nothing? Are you entitled to something that they built?
Oh, for sure.
You know, at the same time, coming together in marriage.
You're entitled to it, and I believe the courts will not allow that to happen. Prenup or not, if you can prove you've been 15 years with this person, married to him, and you built a business, I don't think that would be an issue. The issue is, what I see is a person that already got the bag. And here come the person that's coming with an empty bag, trying to fill that bag for your bag.
Yeah, that's not
right.
Yeah, each state is different too. So
goes back to my point. Yo, she ain't really have all of that. Maybe I came with the 6 racks. Boom, I'm gonna go ahead and give you this. Man, 2 years, 3 years. Man, it ain't really working. I seen a nice little something that worked. Ooh, man, I dipped. Something happened. Now, hey, I'm not seeing it like that. Whatever reason, I'm sorry, babe. Oh, really? Yeah. We know after all of that, we keep it kind of mutual. She's hurt, she's emotional. I'm emotional as well because I didn't want it to go this way, but it went that way. Love is crazy. Look, babe, look, do what you need to do. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna help you out whatever you can. I'm sorry, whatever. Boom, we got to move on. Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm coming at you. So, hey, about that rock you got.
It's circumstantial. It's circumstantial. I don't spend what I don't really want to lose in the first place.
No.
Right?
You see, Sean, you're missing the point. You're saying, okay, it's like you're saying that, man, I can't afford to lose. I'm like, well, my thing is, we're not together. You don't need that.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I think what Sean's getting at is, if it's, say Sean spent $1,000 on it, I mean, opposed to 6, 7, 10, 20, whatever you want to call it, chalk up the loss. All right, you don't want to give it back, cool.
Now it's different if it's grandma ring that's passed upon generations. You gonna
Now
get
that's a whole
back.
nother dynamic.
You hear
Give
me?
that now.
Because
come on, guys.
That's a
That
you better stop.
Serious.
That's a family heirloom. You better go get
she
Big
don't care
Mama's
about
ring
that.
back.
She
She
could
gonna
care
come
less
up
about
out the
that.
grave and haunt your ass.
She could care
Well,
less
that has
about
a
that.
lot
I agree with you on that,
Grandma's
Sean.
ring,
Back.
grandma's
Philly.
ring is worth 10,000. I gave it to her. 18 months later, we ain't working. Hey, look, that was grandma's ring. I gave it to you. You met grandma a few times before she passed away. Boom, I'm gonna need that back.
You hear what I said? I said
She
she
should give
gonna
it
give
back.
grandma ring back.
That's
Right.
the difference.
Exactly. But does she give it back?
Oh, she gonna
It
give
depends
it back.
on who she
Oh,
is.
whoa, Sean. Whoa, Sean. What you mean she gonna give it back? What you
She make me turn my hat backwards. She gonna give it back.
I'm with
That's
Sean.
grandma ring. That's Big
I'm
Mama
with
ring
Sean.
right there. You gonna give
You
Big
didn't got
Mama
ghetto.
ring.
You went to the closet.
Get up in the camera on y'all. Listen,
That's a special ring. We ain't gonna be
that's a
together. You
special
gotta give
ring,
that
man. That's
heirloom back.
different.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
here's the thing.
Different.
If she
That's
does
different.
it, then that speaks a lot to her character
Right.
Right.
as an individual. Because
You
myself,
picked the wrong one.
It has a lot of sentimental value. It's not just the money.
Thank you, Will. But she says
Hey,
that.
LaQuisha and Keisha gonna pay her a visit.
Well, that name,
No disrespect to LaQuisha and Keisha. No, we got
Shout
love
out
for
to
y'all.
LaQuisha and Keisha.
Right.
Y'all,
Exactly.
You just better
rival.
hope you don't get a chick that don't care about the ring and you're not going to get it back. She throws it in the water, in the woods. You want your ring, go find it. Them
Wow.
kind of women
Who got
exist
some of
too.
those?
Vengeful. Yes.
That's crazy. Spiteful.
we can
And ain't
slice
nobody
this a
got the
lot of
ring.
different ways. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. Let me step on this platform for a quick second. We can probably close it out, Mr. Slaughter. My thing was that I didn't know if I was out of line for asking for it back, because that's when we got into the debate. I'm like, I can't ask you. Well, it's kind of disrespectful. You ask for. I go, what? She's, well, I would give it back, but some ladies probably wouldn't. And I said, you're right. I said, but I don't think it's disrespectful if I ask for it back. And I hear what you're saying, Sean. I hear what you're saying, Will. Camille, I hear what you're saying. Me and Jamil, we just like, yo, we gonna need that
Well,
back.
wait. Let me ask Jamil. Jamil, do you think, because he's the young one in the group, if a man got engaged to a woman, gave her a ring, they went on for about 2 years, and he was cheating on her and doing her wrong, do you think it would be disrespectful for him to ask for the ring? Not about getting it back, but after he done did all he did and she's been committed to him,
Yeah.
do you think it would be disrespectful for him
Mhm.
to ask her for the ring back after the way he's treated her?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's weird. But if it was the other way around, where she is like, I don't want to do this, I'm done, give me my
Right.
ring back. But if
And
it's
that's what
the
I'm trying
guy
to make
doing it,
clear, because Philly keeps saying, would it be disrespectful? I think it's going to be disrespectful based upon the scenario. If I've given you all these years, first of all, I wanted to get married in a year. You wanted to hold off for 2 years, 3 years, or whatever. Then I found out that you're cheating on me. And like Will said, just be respectful and be a man and say, hey, I didn't do right. Just chalk it up. You keep the ring. I'm sorry. Do it that way. It depends on what kind of person you are.
So I guess when I get engaged, that nice young lady, she getting that $9.99 special.
You about to get her a candy ring, huh? It's sweet, ain't it, huh? You like that, baby?
What you say? What you say, Sean?
It's sweet, ain't it?
A ring pop.
Get her a ring pop, huh?
Y'all are
man.
wrong. Y'all are wrong.
Yeah. Listen, listen. Great
I just
topic.
wanted to put it out there, but no, you guys are. I mean, no, honestly, you guys are right. I mean, I hear your perspectives, and I just wanted to put it out there. And I think, like Will said in the beginning, it all depends on. Camille said as well. It all depends on the scenario, But I did get this out of the conversation, is that Camille said it's emotions. Sean said, still, when you're talking about a marriage and engagement, it's a business transaction. So it's a combination of both. And I think men look at it as a business transaction. Women look at it more emotional. So that's why I believe we have that. And that's probably the reason of the prenups and me sitting there pondering that question to you guys here this evening. So, so I don't know, you can go around the horn right quick, Mr. Slaughter, before we end it, man. But I appreciate you guys. I got a better perspective on it now. So
that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Any closing comments from anybody? I think we said a whole lot in this short period of time.
This was
Y'all
good.
Y'all
Good discussion.
Everything for the
Well,
greater
everything is good. I just think it depends on the circumstances. It depends on how the relationship was going. If it was going smooth and she thought everything was great, and you just kind of hit her out of the blue, she's gonna have a huge emotional impact. Like, wait a minute, dude. But if you guys have been kind of like, have a little up and down, and come to a total agreement, hey, look, we need to split, then she'll probably voluntarily give you the ring back.
Understood. Yeah. It's the circumstance for sure. I understand.
Absolutely. We can all agree that in this day and time, love isn't what love used to be. It's more transactional. Men are more transactional. Women are more emotional, I think, in this sense. But we have some emotional men too, So, and that's not a bad thing, But it can get a little feminine, every now and then. But here's the thing, it's circumstantial as to how that plays out. And emotions play a big part in how that plays out, be it the male or the female. Somebody's going to get in their feelings and they're going to want to take their ball back home, right? In this case, we're talking about the ring.
Exactly.
It's circumstantial.
I like
so there's so many scenarios that we can place on this thing, and it's going to play out a little bit differently every time. Every scenario isn't going to mean that you want your ring back unless you're just a selfish ass. Where does the commitment come in? Where does the investment in the relationship come in? Not just financially, but mentally, everything. You gotta be prepared to lose something. Hopefully, you'll gain some knowledge of what not to do in the future. Because sometimes you gotta get kicked in the ass to say, ouch. I'm just saying. Let's keep it a stack here. You know what I mean? And sometimes the hardest life lessons are learned through relationships. So young scholar here, you're gonna go through some things, and if you live long enough, you're gonna suffer heartbreak, you're gonna lose some money, you might lose a job, you know what I'm saying? But you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, keep it moving, live to see another day, because people are getting entangled in entanglements, and somebody can die over this stuff. So it's not that serious. There's plenty of women and men out there to go and choose from, and somehow we always get caught up in a little one or two, some funky little person that you can go and replace the next day. Like, stop it. Our hearts be so torn and tore up. But I love her. But I love him. Keep it moving, man. You gotta keep it moving. Because apparently they didn't love you enough to stick around. So, we gotta take a look in the mirror. But I mean, man, great conversation. We can go on and on with this. I hope that people got a lot out of this discussion, where it creates discussions in your circles. But hey, we can connect this to a part 2 or 3 where some other folks chime in and see. I'd love to see what some of the other young ladies out there would have to say. Thank you, Camille, for your feedback. Will, Jamil, what's up, Philly? Come on.
But you know what they can do? For all of y'all looking, you know, the male and female alike, put a respond in the comments. What do you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
Is it right for the man to ask for it back? Is it right for the lady to give it back? Let's hear, you know, what do you guys think for those that are not on here? You know, chime in and let us know. But hey, Sean, you know, we had it going on. We want to keep it going. At the end of our podcast, we always want to put it out there. Name that movie.
Name that movie. We have a segment called Name That Movie where we always try to recite a line from a famous movie, hopefully a Black African-American film that you may or may not recognize, but we want to see who are the movie heads out there, and we'll quote a line and you guess it. And you know, people haven't been chiming in as much because maybe they don't know, you know, what the movie is, but it can get you some prizes and surprises. So
exactly.
I don't know, Philly, did you have something for us this week? I know you're good about.
Oh, always.
Right.
Now look,
having a famous a line, right?
Yeah. We didn't already got a winner. We sending out this beautiful fall candy mug with their name on it. You know?
Sir.
So if you guys now, this we want to say, I'm gonna go ahead and put the quote of the movie out. All of our guests, do not say what you think it is. You won't win that way. What you three are going to have to do is go onto our YouTube site, Thought Candy. Just search it right in YouTube. Go for the latest episode and put your answer in. Now, it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy this week.
Lay it on.
It was some pretty easy ones. This one ain't gonna be easy. It may be, but name this movie. This is not a damn democracy. We're in a state of emergency, and the word is law. My word is law. There's only one boss around here, and that's me, the HNIC. I'll say it again. This is not a damn democracy. We're in a state of emergency, and my word is law. There's only one boss around here, and that boss is me, the HNIC. Name that movie.
There it
may
is,
have a
y'all.
mug, may have a shirt. We don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna tell you, you may get a mug, you may get a Thought Candy shirt. So if you guys just know the name, if you think you know the name of the movie, just raise your hand. Oh, I got him.
I think I know who said it, but I can't remember the movie. What actor said
it? I got a good guess, but I'm not exactly sure.
If y'all know the name of it, text me. Y'all got Will should know. He laying. Now, what you doing, Will? I know what you're doing. He on Google right now.
I heard the phrase. I'm like Camille.
Nah, Will sitting there cheating on Google right now.
No,
that's what he's doing, Will. All right. So
I heard it.
If you know it, text me in the next 2 minutes.
Can we get like a clue? Like
I'm getting no clue.
Nah, ain't no clues. He repeated it twice. That's your clue. I
repeated it twice.
I sent you a text, Philly.
All right.
I sent you a text of what I
Sean
thought.
Been pretty good at it. He's been pretty good at it. Not this week, Sean.
Okay.
Sean's been good.
Hey, I just put it out there. I'm just listening.
Yes, sir.
It sounds like something that would be said in that one though. But
yeah, exactly.
We're gonna give everybody a chance for this one. We appreciate it.
I'm gonna put that out there.
We don't want to keep this call too long.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you
for the panel
for coming on this week. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll do this again. We invite you to come back for a topic that you feel like you can have a substance of a discussion on because, you know, everybody doesn't talk about everything, but we talk about some good things. So make sure you like, share, subscribe on all the platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Thought Candy or Thought Candy Podcast. And hey, that's where we at. Spread the word, share with a friend, invite a friend, come check it out, spark a conversation. And we're going to keep doing this thing how we do it, grown folk style. With that being said, you guys have a great evening. I'm Mr. Millionaire Mindset.
This is Philly. And when we chime off, we always say, we love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it, but love us back.
Love us back. All right.
I'll
One love, y'all. Thank you for chiming.